So, hi, this is Friday. This is our second full day in New Zealand, in Christchurch. Today we're going to go to the Antarctic Center. It is a absolute tourist trap, we know that, but somewhere I think we may fall into that category.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to it. Yesterday, which was Thursday over here, um, we had a fun day. We started out, we walked, hell, we must have walked about 10 miles yesterday.
Yeah.
And we actually started off, we walked um, to what was called Victoria Square.
Victoria Square.
But on the way there, I was messing with the camera, so we wanted to sit down. So we sat down at this park area, and what are we surrounded by? Pear trees. Aye, and actual pear trees just out there, I suppose, for anyone to pick. But it was neat seeing the pears, big bloody things. And then went to where did we go to yesterday? We went to
We went everywhere.
went everywhere. As I said, we walked for 10 miles. We God, I don't know what to say. We really enjoyed ourselves. We did stop for a coffee, and we sent you pictures of it. Met a couple of Aussie women.
Mm-hmm.
They were nice.
It's their second time here.
Their second time here, but we're thoroughly enjoying it. It's a wonderful, wonderful town. It's clean, it's tidy, it's quiet. We didn't hear a police siren. We didn't see a police car until night time. There's just nothing about, and it's safe to walk and everything else. We ended up, Linda forced me to go to a Indian restaurant, which I really didn't want to go to, but it was good. I would give it a 8.5, maybe 9 out of 10. What would you do?
Yeah, probably an 8. Yeah, 8 to 9.
Okay, so it was good. Linda thought it was Nepalese. I tend to think more kind of Thai influence on it. Linda had her usual chicken jalfrezi, and it tasted a bit like a yellow curry in some instances. That's why she thought it was Nepalese. I had a Rogan Josh, the lamb. Oh my god, the lamb is so tender. It's unfreaking believable.
We are in New Zealand though.
We are in New Zealand, so we kind of expect that. But so far, food's been good. We're going to go down for the breakfast buffet in the hotel. And if we remember and if we can, we'll get a video of the buffet if it's not too busy. And the food, the food is amazing. It's not your typical hotel. You've got your choice of lamb sausage, pork sausage, and the lamb sausage, nearest I can describe it, is one of the shish kebab you'd get in an Indian restaurant. It's that kind of taste, that kind of spiciness. It was delicious. And then instead of getting your usual scrambled eggs, you could get them, but you could get eggs done anyway. We got our eggs poached and brought them to the table. So we had that, and what else did you have? You had that yogurt thing.
Panna cotta.
Panna cotta, that was nice as well.
And with like peach. Peach and chia seeds on the top with, and it was lovely. It was delicious.
So the food is excellent here. We've not been disappointed. Everywhere we've walked, we haven't been disappointed. We got on the jump on, jump off bus, or hop on, hop off.
Hop on, hop off trolley.
We got that yesterday, and it was good. We jumped off on and off it a few times. We kind of losing our way. Linda got all turned ass backwards yesterday, and when we stopped off to get a refreshment, and lo and behold, they had Guinness on tap. So I had a couple of Guinnesses before we left, but then it said that the Indian restaurant was 400 metres.
400 metres from where we were.
So after walking a mile, we thought maybe we went the wrong way. So we walked a mile back.
And then another.
Then we went a wee bit further, and we finally did find the Indian, which was about 400 metres away in the wrong direction. But what can I say? But otherwise, we're having fun. We're absolutely knackered. Last night we got to bed at 9:30, sound asleep, all the walking that we're doing.
So the headland we're in at the moment is got Edmund Hillary sitting on the side. I'll give it in a minute. You would have seen big homes are John and Headland and George is one of the So Headland is a Swedish designed vehicle used by the Swedish military and it's like look at when they first came down to the country, they were all now normally we would have this or earthly type of boat, but we didn't make this for that. I'm going to talk to you anyway. It's been about a month and a half of flying down the water. So it's a 17 comes from Seattle. There's a flight out on flight. But it doesn't give it speed. So it has to change the water
little humans be around 30 centimetres tall, weighing about a kilogram on average. So there's quite a big difference in size between them and their largest cousin, the emperor penguin. It can be just over a metre tall, and weigh over 30 kilos. That's because another big difference with food is where we find them living. So often when we think of penguins, we might think of cold and icy places that we would see down in Antarctica. But in fact, we can find different species of penguins living all around the southern hemisphere, as far north as the Galapagos Islands and even some places like South Africa and South America. As for our little penguins here at the centre, they're found right here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, but you'll also find the little penguin around the southern coast of Australia and a few of our neighbouring islands as well. Besides little penguin, these guys are also known as the little blue penguin because of the beautiful blue colour they bring to their feathers. If you're from Australia, you might know them as fairy penguins, and here in New Zealand, we also know them by the te reo Māori name korora, which comes from the beautiful love songs they sing during their breeding season. Now, our korora here at the centre are all very lucky to find themselves here. Most of the penguins living with us were once wild penguins, but they've unfortunately come in contact with the many different threats that their species faces out in the wild. So while they have natural predators out at sea, like sharks and seals, orca, and even other species like the giant petrel, little penguins now also face many introduced threats that have been brought to New Zealand by humans. So they could come from introduced predators as well as collisions with our vehicles like cars and boats, coastal habitat destruction and marine pollution, and the effects of overfishing and climate change. Now luckily for our little penguins, we're going to encounter some of these.